Hey, boo! Come talk to me. I gotta do it nice and easy. I've been giving it to y'all rough. I came to be sweet to y'all. What y'all know about them panties? Most deaf. Hey, boos, hey! Let's burn some... No, we're gonna burn some Palo Santo. Hey, y'all! Hey, boo! OMG! It's a stranger in the building! Stranger, danger, stranger! Hey, Mr. Atkins. We pray any karmic interferences off my life. May this broadcast be covered in the divine highest white light. Sending love and light to my counterpart. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey! Let me show you how. Let me show you now. Hey y'all! Park me up or whatever! What y'all know about changing it up? Make them think he married to like 5 different bitches. Hey y'all! I came to love on y'all tonight. I want to be in my feminine energy. I've been giving it to y'all rough lately. I came to bring it down. I came to simmer down now. Simmer down now. I came to simmer down now. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. All black women don't like it rough. Some of us like it soft. It's like we like it hard, but we want to be soft. Hey everybody, it's the Monday check-in. I just came to check on y'all. I just came to check on y'all. It's a check-in. I'm gonna let my music do what it do. I normally have a playlist, but I'm gonna let my music do what it do because y'all know my DJ is intuitive. So we gonna stream. We gonna stream. What size I like? What size what? Small or large? Like what kind of question is that? Who would shortcut themselves? That's a silly question, sir. Ain't nobody about denying themselves. So welcome to QueenTv After Dark, where we're normalizing sexy, healthy relationships. Hey, y'all! I just came to tell y'all brighten up my day, and I can't leave y'all alone. I came to sing to y'all. I came to love on y'all. Because I've been giving it to y'all a little rough lately. You know what? I can't. One thing about me, like, I'm really big on respect. I can't stand disrespect, and I can't stand a liar. So anytime I feel like I've been lied upon, bitches be doing the most. I feel the need to defend myself because self-defense is a form of mental intelligence. So, you know, so I've been giving it to y'all a little rough. I just came to be sweet to y'all. I can't leave y'all alone. So happy Monday, everybody. I hope it was a money-making Monday for y'all. Welcome to QueenTv After Dark, where we're normalizing healthy, sexy relationships. How are we doing that? By healing and shit, getting to know ourselves and shit, right? Going on a self-love journey. I need to put this down so I don't have so much ceiling. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So hey y'all, tell me how y'all Thursday. I already want the week to be over. Alright, y'all know y'all gotta hurry me up or whatever. Y'all gotta hurry me up. Cause I got a different kind of phone, so I'm team iPhone now. And I don't know how I feel about it because now I can't see y'all. Before I could see y'all icon, I knew it was on here, but now I don't. Oh. So y'all, we won't let the music do what it do, but this is just a check-in. I just came to say, hey y'all, hey. I hope y'all had a money-making Monday. I hope y'all out here manifesting y'all dreams or whatever. I hope y'all out here manifesting y'all dream life. Let me put this flash on. So I hope y'all out here manifesting and making y'all dreams come true. How do we manifest clearly? The way we manifest is by being very, very clear with the universe about what it is that we want, right? So the other night I talked about how all your no's get you to your yeses, right? So you got to be clear about what it is that you want, right? And you got to stand on those things. You got to stand on your morals and your values, right? As adults, at this point in our lives, like, we should have a good understanding on what it is that we want, right? So a part of what QueenTv is about is, okay, so we about to see what this. So a huge part of what QueenTv is about is normalizing healthy, sexy relationships. Because I get sick of all the relationship haters on my page, right? And everybody talks about relationships like, they got all this negative stuff to say, but everybody all booed up. Like, I don't understand it, right? So I mentioned earlier about generational trauma and communal trauma, right? And how that affects our love relationships, right? And what I mean by generational trauma is basically when we grow up in our family. Some of us grew up in healthy families, and some of us grew up in families that had a lot of things going on, right? And a result of all of those things going on resulted in some trauma for some of us, right? So some of us didn't always learn the most healthiest way to do things, right? So with that, we all have some innate toxic traits, right? According to how it is that we were raised, right? And those things affect our decision making in our relationships, right? Sometimes for the good and sometimes for the not so good, right? So we want to be very, very clear as we are becoming, we're getting up in age, y'all. So we should know what it is that we want, right? And we shouldn't be afraid to go after it. So we have to be very clear with the universe about what it is that we want in our relationships. What it is, like, we can't be afraid to dream, right? Like, some of us, we work a 9 to 5, but like, is that 9 to 5? Hey, oh! We got Glowy in the house. Hi, boo. I was talking about how we manifest. And I was saying we manifest by being very clear with the universe about exactly what it is that we want. Because we getting too old to be settling in our relationships. And we getting too old to be settling in our relationships. Because that says a lot. Settling, there's a lot that goes into settling, right? And to sum it all up, it equals not getting what it is that you want in your relationships, right? Like, you may be really super duper spectacular in your relationship, and you may be in a relationship with somebody that is not reciprocal of, is it reciprocal? No, they reciprocate. They don't reciprocate. they don't reciprocate what it is that they receive, right? So we're left giving and giving and giving in our relationships, and then like we're not getting back what it is that we want. But generational trauma and communal trauma will cause us to stay in relationships that don't work for us. Why? Because we have people that are around us that feel like, yeah, they selfish selfish. And it's disgusting. Like, I'm like, I can't believe it's really people in this world that influence people to go against their happiness. Like, that's disgusting. Like, I never realized it so much, that it goes on so much until like the last year or so. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's just crazy. So yeah, they're selfish. And the thing is, like, we were raised to be like people pleasers. So we were raised to feel like, oh, we have to do things the way our parents said, or oh, we have to do it the way that our family says. So basically now, you guys, we're kind of like stepping out, and those of us that are the black sheep, that's what I'm talking about, right? That keep it simple. Those of us that are the black sheep in our family, we are here to step out and do something different. We're here to color outside the line. That's why we the black sheep, right? A black sheep would stick out. Like, they're the oddball. We the odd man out. And it's all good. Because, like, we're here to be different. Yo, like, we're here to wear the zebra stripes. Like, we're here to be, like, half of us is zebra and the other half giraffe. Because, like, we're here to just be, like, different. Like, yo, color outside the lines. Like, yo, that's my motto for the rest of 2021. Yo, we need to all come up with a motto. Our 2021 motto. So mine is, I'm coloring outside the lines, you mother-uckers. And I'm taking up for myself. So yeah, Glow, I told them that I came on with, I think we need to hear that again. Hold on. Yo, Glowy, I came on to Most Def, them panties. Let's talk about them panties. Glow, I said I had to come on here and love on everybody, because I've been giving it to everybody. Not everybody, but like, I've been having to defend myself, like, in creative ways. Because, like, people want to play with you, yo. And they want to play with your gift. And, like, sometimes you just got to, like, deal with motherfuckers. So, like, this is the thing. I don't really care about a hater, but I can't stand a motherfucker to lie on me. Like, if you lie on me, like I'm like this. Look, cat claws, like, yo, you lie on me, like, yo, like, I don't play that shit. Like, I don't play that shit. I don't play. And, like, I can't believe how many haters it is in the community that, like, hate on people's decisions. Like, I was sitting and I was having a conversation with a very good friend of mine, and we were just talking about, like the tendency for people to, like, if there's one person that's doing good, right? And, like, people look up to that person. There's always that fucking hating ass, loud ass, immature ass, probably need to be on some psych med ass person that wants to come and be negative. And the sad thing is, it's easy to fall prey to that negative person, but it's sickening. So I believe that God is calling us to, like, color outside the lines. Like, be the person that's just like, fuck that. Like, I'm going to get to know that person for myself. Because, like, gang stalking is at an all-time high. And let's talk about it. Like, all y'all bitches that's gang stalking me because y'all think that, like, I want y'all man and, like, I ain't seen this nigga since in a year. Like, get the fuck off my page. Like, yo, like, I be looking around, like, every now and again, the Holy Spirit have me do, like, a sweep. And I just look around, or, like, certain people just come in my energy, and I investigate, and I just be, like, I'm a year into this bullshit now. This Philly, North Philly, West Philly bullshit. I'm about a year into this bullshit, and I'm about over it. Like, that's why I'm about to deuce on Philly. I used to love Philly, but, like, thanks for cutting it sharper than my sharp teeth. But, like, yo, like, no, I love Philly. Like, I really do. Like, Philly made me, like, this shit, right? Like, Philly made me, like, tap into my dark and my light. You know, my yin and my yang. But, like, I'm over this place. Like, and I can't say, I just feel like, I can't say it's one particular area per se. But we were just talking about how, like, and I feel like that's in every hood, every urban community, in any city or state that you go to. It's just like you have those pockets of crab in a barrel mentality folks, people. And they don't want to see people rise. They don't want to see people do better. So, like, shout out to those on my page who I see sharing positive things, like positive memes, you know what I mean? Like, some of it, like, somebody got to think outside the box, you know what I mean? And actually speak on it. Because it's just too many airheaded motherfuckers running around with an opinion. Need to have I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go ahead and drink this wine and talk my shit tonight. Or if I'm going to chill. Like how I chill. I don't know yet. So anyway, need to have their Facebook page closed down. Dusty live. Yo, I get so tired of these dusty lives. Shout out to the dusty ass lives. Shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Shut the fuck up unless you're saying something worth listening to. Like, for real. Do it, fluid. Yo, I gotta get some t-shirts. Speaking of t-shirts, like, I'm just here to shoot the shit with y'all, okay? Y'all can get some nuggets in between, but like, yeah, like, I just miss y'all. And I just want to be loving, cause like I said, I've been having to defend myself lately, cause like, I can't stand niggas that talk shit on women. Like, I can't stand that shit. And like, I'm fucking tough. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I will deal with any and everybody that like think they bad enough to take me on. Like, if you ever like, yo, let me tell you something. I ain't no punk. And I don't have a problem standing up for myself. And I don't give a fuck who I don't care what. Yo, I couldn't care what a motherfucker on this earth think about shit. Except my kids. I care what they think. Within reason. Within motherfucking reason. Glow came in the room and said, I am here, present, and accounted for. God sent me here, and about a year ago, I definitely, absolutely stepped up and was like, all right, God, I'm here and accounted for. And at that point, he became the most important thing to me and the most important, like, voice of reason in my life. I don't give a freak about a friend. I don't give a freak about family that never wanted to do anything but keep you stuck. Like, you grow up and you realize, like, oh. Yo, I found out that, like, some of us have, shout out to the people. Let me be sensitive, okay? Let me be trauma informed even as I drink wine, right? And talk my shit. Let me be trauma informed. So I'm going to say shout out to those that have good relationships with their mothers, okay? Because that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I idolized my mom for years until the things that she said just started to cut too deep. And I was just like, yo, like, what is this? Like, okay, I'm an adult. And I want to be respected as an adult. Just like, you know what I mean? Like, so, hey, boo! Girl! Change it up in the middle of the day. Make that nigga think he got, like, 4 or 5 wives. Like, baby, I left, it was red. I came back, it was black. Well, you know. Hey, Gigi. So, my disclaimer, shout out to those that have great relationships with their mothers. And I'm going to always, I pray that God will always remind me, because I want to be trauma informed and I want to be sensitive to speak people, especially those that had good relationships with their mothers and they have lost their mothers, okay? I personally, me, Tiffany, Q, I don't even want to claim nobody's last name, because like all my last names is tied to a karmic masculine, and I'm here to like destruct karmic masculine archetypes. So like, yo, I wish I could just drop my last name and go by Tiffany until I get with it. Okay, anyway. So yeah, so So shout out to those that have good relationships with their mothers, right? And it's no disrespect, but me, I have a very unique journey. And I realized that, you know, my mom did a great job of raising me. But she also was an agent in my life. I believe in past lives and a whole bunch of wookie-tookie stuff that like everybody may not believe in. But I believe in past lives. I believe in past lives. Enemies, the reason why I believe in past lives is because I believe that energy does not die. Energy doesn't die. So, yeah. So your energy just continues to reincarnate here, right? Just like my energy goes all the way back to Egypt. How y'all like my Egyptian initiation when I do the ow? The Tootsie. No, what is it? The Tootsie, I don't know. Drake. So yeah, y'all. So some of us have very unique, I'll put it like this. Some of us have very unique relationships with our mothers, right? So shout out to those that have good relationships, and it's no disrespect, and extra shout out to those who have recently lost a mother and had a great relationship with their mother, right? So it's hard to hear someone say certain things about their mother, but then also too, we all have to be sensitive to each other's story, you know what I mean? And some of us as adults, we look back over our childhood, and as we heal certain things and we came into certain levels of self-love, we realized that some of the things that we went through were actually traumatic, right? But then if we dove a little deeper and raised our consciousness, we realized that we are a soul that has reincarnated, and the things that we went through with our family, we chose to go through those things, right? To elevate our soul, right? So we count it all good, but at the same time, we have to be honest about our reality, right? And the reality is, those of us that are the black sheep, a lot of times our family was put here to hold us back from what it is that we were supposed to come into. And the sad thing is, they're the evil ones. They know their assignment. We're the good ones. And like, we be fumbling our way through, like trying to figure it out. And some of us have black widows in our families, meaning they were a past life enemy that won a battle. Glow, this blew my face off, right? They won a battle against us in a past life. So as a reward, they got to come here as a very significant person in our life, like our mother or our father or a karmic lover, something like that, right? Karmic meaning they are here to teach us a lesson, but also with that lesson comes levels of karma, right? But as you go through those karmic lessons with that karmic person that is here to teach you lessons, see, we come into, like, if y'all look into, like, we have, like, life path numbers and things like that. There's certain numbers, like, if you go, oh my God, I gotta post a website. But I went and I looked up, like, my life path number, right? So as a life path number 9, that means that I'm set to do certain things. I love certain things. I hate certain things, right? And I feel like the way we normalize healthy sexual relationships is to learn more about ourselves, right? We were taught, don't study the planets, don't study the stars, don't study your birth charts. But Glow, how about that video I sent you? They was talking about how, like, the pastors and stuff, like, y'all know how when we were in church, they would be like, it's a season of blessings, it's Kairos. Like, how is it that they deem certain seasons? Like, they were saying that the pastors and things like that, they study their birth charts. That's how they know certain things, certain movement of God, certain seasons and things of that nature. But they tell us not to. I personally, all respect due to those that still believe that those things are not necessarily of God. I personally believe the more you learn about yourself, the happier you are, the more fulfilled. First of all, wait, let me pause. Genesis, Gigi, go all the way back to Cigna Healthcare, my friend Johnson. Can we talk about Callie? So let's talk about getting into yourself and self-love and evolving and spiritually awakening. Gigi, you look so... I was going to call you, but I got a new phone. So, like, I got to go through my phone because I didn't save you on the phone, right? So I had to go through all my messages. But, bitch, you look beautiful. You look so happy, okay? We normalizing healthy, sexy relationships. So I gotta call out my healthy, sexy relationships. Bitch, you look amazing. I love your lives. I love the way you talk. Yo, see, let me tell y'all. This is why I love people, right? Because everybody, this is why we have to stop being envious and we gotta come into our own path in life, right? Everybody is so unique, right? If you start to get to know people and fall in love with their uniqueness, like, it just makes your life better, right? Gigi, I love the way you talk. Like, yo, so Gigi goes to, and then Gigi loves Michael Jackson, right? So anybody that's close to Gigi knows she loves Michael Jackson, right? And what I love about her is that she's so passionate about whatever she's passionate about, right? Oh, ah! Oh my God. Oh, that's the devil? Oh. Y'all, my phone fell. Oh, the devil is mad. Don't be mad. I'm loving on Gigi. Oh, y'all, look at my eyes. Ow. Y'all, don't be getting mad, devil. Ooh, I'm gonna talk about my baby. I'm gonna talk about my baby. Shoo. Gigi, you a big deal. Gigi, my phone fell because you moving and shaking. Boo. Or am I yelling too loud? I don't know. So, G. All right, so anyway, y'all. Gigi's like one of those, like, if she was your friend, she's like the activist friend, and she's the friend that's like going to go hard for you, right? Like, she going to take up for you, like, no matter what. Like, your enemies are her enemies. I'm sorry, I love people like that, because I'm loyal like that. I be like, they don't like you, nah, I don't like them, right? They say that's petty, but I'm just loyal like that. Fuck it, right? So, like, and it's funny because I worked at Cigna in Delaware, right? So I lived in Philly, I worked in Delaware. But I was from Pittsburgh, right? So, like, I was really, like, I was moving and shaking. I was all over the place. So I met Gigi, right? So it was, yo, it's something about when you get hired at a job with a whole big group of, like, a training class. So it was a whole bunch of females. And it was, did we have guys in that class? I can't remember. So anyway, you know, like, so it was a group of us that, like, got cool. So that was my first experience with gang stalking, although I didn't know what gang stalking was. Because this girl just decided she didn't like me. That was back with MySpace days. She created a MySpace page and, like, proceeded to just, like, hate me, right? But, like, the funny thing is they was cool with Gigi, but Gigi didn't care. Gigi still made her, like, Gigi would talk more shit than me. Yo, that's how I knew bitches just would have it out for me. Because, like, Gigi would want it. Like, she would be like, yeah. Because the girl was teasing me about my clothes. She was like, oh, you get your clothes at Rainbow, right? So she said something about girls with belts. Oh, my God. Yo, let me tell y'all. Gigi wore a belt every day for, like, 2 weeks. And every day she'd be dancing like, I got my belt on. Like, yo, when I tell y'all Gigi go hard, Gigi go fucking hard, right? So she's that girl. But I love the things that she's like, she got little certain, like, quirks. It's like little certain things about her that, like, she loves. And I just love that. And something else that's very unique about Genesis is, like, y'all, Genesis is a black woman. Let me tell y'all, Gigi had triplets. This bitch had triplets. She had a son, and then this bitch had triplets, and then the bitch turned around and had twins. Yo, if anybody in life need a goddamn S on their motherfucking chest, it's my girl Gigi, right? And the bitch still got time to travel with her new husband. They ain't that new, but I feel like I just was at y'all wedding last year, but it probably been a couple of years. But anyway, so they was traveling, y'all. And I was telling her before she went on her trip, I'm like, yo, y'all need to start y'all YouTube page. Because, like, they're like that funny family, right? So, like, big family, like, and her kids are fucking hilarious, right? So, like, and then she worked, like, I ain't going to tell y'all all the secrets. Cause she gonna make her content. But anyway, they spicy. They spicy. They got a lot of spice. They got a lot of right? So I was like, bitch, you need to get this, right? So they went away, and I just really enjoy her lives, and I just love what she's interested in. She and every time she would be like, all right, you guys, she's like, yo, she give you sexy news anchor vibes, y'all. She'd be like, okay, guys, so me and hubby, y'all know I'm exaggerating, but not, we're standing, you guys will not believe it. I'm going to wait for a couple of, you guys will not believe it. We are standing in front of the house where Michael Jackson filmed Thriller. She was like, now, just give me a moment, I'm going to turn the camera around. Yo, when I'm going to turn the camera around, I said, well, give them sexy news anchor, bitch. So I love the fact that, like, as African Americans, like, we gotta tap into what it is that we love so we can become unique and we can become the salt of the earth. Like, we're not all supposed to be different. We're not supposed to all be clones, right? And I was talking about communal trauma, and that looks like peer pressure. Like the peer pressure to stay with the norm, right? Like when she met her husband, he was a Muslim. Now she went to a Baptist church. Like she was like a Bible study teacher. Like, and they clashed but they just, they kept working it out, and they've been through a lot, and it's a lot of people that don't realize how much work it takes to be like triplets and twins, like, yo, and then still be in Cali listening to Meek Mills talk about we gonna know who from the East Coast. So I'm giving you your roses tonight, Gigi, because I love you. Because I love her, right? I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see. Gigi, I love that video. You was like, I hope somebody comes to the door because I'm going to, I said, talk your shit, boo. I really want to go in there. So I love it, you guys. Like, we all have, I said that to say, we all need to really tap into, like, what things make us unique? Like, what things make us quirky? Like, what do you love? Like, what excites you? Like, what sets your soul on fire, right? Like, I even see more people, like, tapping into their sexy side. Because y'all know I found out about my alternate universe. I'm a whole little love goddess, but they naked on that planet. So, like, yo, I just slowly been covering out my clothes because I'm grounding my 5D reality into my 3D, and it feels amazing, right? And I feel like a lot of us are doing that. That's why we're glowing. That's why we're getting into different stuff, and we like different things, and we're traveling. We're into water. Like, we're actually allowing ourselves to heal in nature, walking, being in the sun, like, just digging into, like, things that we really like and enjoy. That keeps us young. Like, man, Gigi, you look amazing. Okay. I just want to sing. He was in the church. He wasn't Muslim. Did I make up a story? Oh, y'all went to girl, why did I think he was Muslim and then got converted and started going to your church? Why I add that to your story? But either way, he a preacher now. But I saw your little sexy videos. I said, yes, Gigi, give them credit. I said, yes. And even Jeray, his little videos is all sexy. I said, yes, y'all. Get sexy on Facebook for your boo. I'm here for it. Y'all, all of us that's like fast friends and we're like family, we probably live on that alternate universe together. That's why we all tied together. Girl, why I make that? Girl, Gigi, I was trying to give him a testimony. Gigi, where the freak frack did I get that from? Because, like, I'm an expert on your life, because Gigi is also that girlfriend you tell all the details to, and she tell you all the, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got that girlfriend, you be like, girl, let me tell you what happened, and y'all just be talking for hours, or texting, or, like, I don't know, we just used to be talking. girl, I gave him a whole Muslim background. Child. What? Where did I get that from? I don't know. Shout out to the friends that's been your friends for years and saw all the stuff that you did and didn't hold it against you, didn't try to go run your business, didn't try to become your friend and get close to you so they can go run your business. Communal trauma, not wanting to see people happy. So we put our mouths on people and we use word witchery to make people look bad. Shame, shame, shame. I really want our communities to heal from that crab in a barrel mentality. We need to stop because we all got a struggle and we all got a story. Yup, 2007, yup, because I moved to Philly in 05. I worked at Elmar out in Willow Grove. And then I think that was my next job. So, yup, 2000. But you know what's so crazy? I don't know why I be trying to say 2003. I was still in Pittsburgh. I don't know what it is that I could be adding the 3 for. I don't know. Maybe for Delaware, the 302? I don't know. But yeah, y'all. So what I want to tell y'all, I want y'all to color outside the lines. I want y'all to color outside the lines. And I want y'all to be spirit-led. And I want y'all to realize that God talks to y'all. It's a real small voice. It may feel like a small unctioning, but like he's calling us to be sensitive enough to recognize it because like, yo, he gives us the secrets of how to heal ourselves. He's telling us how to become famous. Not famous. That's not the word I want to use. How to become, this is what I want to say. How to become experts in our craft in a way that we are generating income that allows us to live as comfortably as we would like, right? Because we're not necessarily chasing wealth, because a lot of us, when we go through our spiritual awakening and go through a spiritual ascension, we realize that like money ain't nothing. Like it's all about God, what he said, what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Because like if I don't do what he said, I'm not going to get no money anyway. If I'm not obedient to God, like I'm only going anything at this point in our lives, anything that is not like God led. Like if you don't wake up in the morning, like people will not, I know people will not believe me, but it's the truth. I do not post anything that I am not inspired to impose. Y'all, I'm a whole gangster out here, but yo, when I tell y'all I pray about everything. I'll be like, all right, God. Because at this point, see, I feel like the difference between me now and say like a few years ago, or like people probably be like, what's this spiritual awakening? So what does she mean? I am more free now to believe that God speaks to me in multiple ways. I feel like we all are supposed to go through being in religion because it gives us discipline and it gives us reverence and fear and respect for God. It teaches us that like, yo, if you don't do this will happen. Depending on what it is, what your religion is. Us as Christians, we believe if you don't do what God said, your ass going to burn in hell forever, right? I don't believe that. I do believe there is a hell, but I believe it's for very, very wicked people like karmics that do things like witchcraft on divine beings and like try to steal people's gifts and switch their Akashic records, and very wicked people that do stuff against kids and stuff like that. But other than that, I really do believe that our energy continues to reincarnate multiple times. And then some of us are starseeds. So like that's a whole nother thing. But that has to do with being a spiritual being having a human experience. That's the difference between a spiritual awakening and say something else. Your spiritual awakening is when you step into the belief that like, no, I'm actually a spiritual being having a human experience, not the other way around. That's in a nutshell. And with that nutshell is a whole bunch of perks, if you ask me. It's a whole bunch more empowerment. it's a whole bunch more of a personal relationship with God. There's no barrier. Like, after you go through a true spiritual awakening, you remove the middleman. You be like, I don't need church to get to God. Like, he talks to me every day. Like, every day and in every way. I love God, y'all. He's so dope. He's just dope, okay? He's just so dope, right? And like being in religion, I feel like I was kind of like dependent. You're more, right, Glowy? Like, yeah, prayer gangster. Yo, but let me tell y'all, my prayers be like, all right, God, so good. Like, it don't have no form of, I just talk. But the difference now is like you have that confidence that you be like, no, I know I hear from God. Like, I don't need to get in the line and do the prayer request line with the pastor. Like, I just need to talk to him because he's always listening. But people want to use their words and their opinions and their influence in our lives to sway our decisions. But I want us to be careful because, like I was saying, some of us have black widows in our lives. So they won a battle against us in a past life. So now in this life, they got to come and basically be in charge. But we're still here to destroy that archetype. Like, that doesn't mean that we don't, like, I feel like if they beat us in a last lifetime, it didn't do nothing but make us more stronger in this lifetime. So that's why people are running around using magic and all kinds of stuff like they're lost their damn minds. Like they lost their motherfucking minds. Like, people is yo, it's bitches on my page that's fucking grave digging bitches. Like, they go to the graveyard, they fuck with graveyard dirt, they put people in jars and bury them in the backyard. Y'all, I got a gang. A gang of practitioners, like trying to destroy, trying to kill, trying to, what? Knowing that, like, I am supposed, like, tapping into my Akashic records and getting my birth chart read and getting readings on me every fucking week, going broke. Like, going broke and crazy. For what? But I understand that some people, they're just reptilians. Like, they're just here to stop. Like, they are going to self-destruct before they ever stop doing the evil that they're going to do. And the thing is, like, once you understand that, like, you begin to look at life different. Like, oh, okay, so you're just like a demon bot. Like, you were here to just, like, kill me. Okay, got it. Solid. No problem. I just need to get the fuck away from you, right? Then there's people that came into our lives that, like, they're low vibrational, but they still have a choice. Some motherfuckers, they don't got no choice. They're ran by an entity. They're ran by a demon, period. They're just here to be a horcrux for a demon. Like, it's empty in there outside of that demon, right? That's what makes them overly sexualized, because they got to pay that demon. And every time they having sex with all these different people, a lot of times they're very promiscuous. They will be sex workers even while they're pregnant. Whole sex worker outfit. But the thing is, like, you would be like, oh my God, I can't be running me. If you look at it in the concept of, like, they need to pay the demon that runs them, they need energy because they don't have it in and of themselves. They need light energy. That's why I tell y'all, be careful. Like, don't be playing around like fuck these hoes. Like, it's not worth it. Like, what you're dumping your seed into is really not. Yeah, oh, ha! She said a demon bot! Y'all better get y'all a divine feminine! We are kissed by God. That's why we so precious and we're so yummy. Yes, honey, energy vampires. Exactly. Like, that shit is serious. That's why you gotta clear your chakras and, like, use your crystals and your stones and all of that kind of stuff. Like, that shit is serious. And I remember when I first was like, I was like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. Like, But yo, it's real out here. Like, they not playing with us, so, like, we better quit playing with our lives out here. So, like, my advice is know what it is that you want and know who it is that you with. And, like, live your life accordingly. And for God's sakes, just really, you know, like, I just really want to encourage everybody, know what it is that you want and know who it is that you're with. And if what you want and who you're with does not line up, it's not simple as I'm going to say it. But what's in between what it is that I have and what it is that I want, right? In the middle part is self-love. And once you really ramp up on your self-love, which is that direct contact with God, when he basically says, like, no, you the go. You the go. And you are enough. And you are more than enough. And you've been enough. You was always enough. That's why they came against you. Because you're more than enough. You're bigger than enough. You enough. Right? But we don't believe it because of what we went through. Trauma, right? Trauma is what creates the stories in our heads that tell us that I'm not good enough. And then those around us, they continue to perpetuate that. So I want to encourage you guys to get around people that are positive, people that speak into you. And the sad thing is, there's not going to be a lot of those people. They may be foreign in between. Because my boo on here, but guess what? She live in Baltimore, right? But like, she's like, we're kindred spirits. And I had to really, really learn during this last year, like, who's for me and who's against me. When I first was coming into my spiritual awakening, like, anybody who was into the things that I was into, I was like, oh my God, they're a divine feminine. No, there's things that's low vibe feminines. There's toxic feminines. So it's like, what I've learned in this last year is the difference between real divine feminines and toxic wannabe divine feminines, right? Because it's a big difference. And like, it's a hard lesson to learn, you know what I mean? I'm trusting people and talking to them. And, you know, the thing is, like, people always know, but now I'm even hep to that. People come to me in a state of needing advice, but really that's so that, because I'm not one of those people, like, really, like, with my relationship, I hold it very sacred, right? So, like, my only regrets over this last year and a half were the things that I shared with people about my love, you know what I mean? Because I made people jealous and I didn't even realize it. So I would have kept, you know, I probably would have kept that a little closer to my heart. I probably, you know what I mean? Like, I had things that I've gone through simply because, like, people was just like, oh, really? Well, let me see. You know what I mean? And that's communal trauma, right? That's communal trauma. When you know who daddy is, but he gotta go through a plethora of spider web to get to you. You know what I'm saying? Because of the bullshit that people want to put in our way. That's communal trauma. And that's how it affects your love relationships. When you see what you want and you go after it and there's obstacles put in your way. And then for those of us that are really great, and I'm really going to end on this because this is what I really want y'all to remember. Like, those of us that have the biggest assignments also are attached to the biggest demons, okay? So, I just want you guys to be encouraged. Those of us that have gone through the most, right? The absolute most. I want you guys to be encouraged. Y'all see my orbs? When y'all see the little light, that's an orb. That's an angel. So I'm sending love and light to my twin. And so I want you guys to be encouraged. Those of us that have been through the very, very most in life, even from little all the way up, right? I just want you to know that those of us with the biggest assignments also had the biggest demons. The biggest batch of demons, right? Because, like, I swear, like, the ascension, the Mercury is rising, and it was like, with that momentum, like, all the wolves was out, and it was like accelerated pace. And, like, let me be honest, like, let me be real for anybody who's going through this. Like, it's been rough this last, let me see, quarantine started in March. So we're in August. So that means we're a year and 5 months. We're almost a year and a half, right? September will be a year and a half, 18 months, right? Since we kind of like shut down for COVID. And a lot of us have gone through an ascension. And a lot of us have lost a lot of people, right? And a lot of us have had to wake up very, 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 very quickly to a very large amount of people in our space that were not for us. Like, they were not. And, like, it was levels to the shit. Like, it was, like, a little bit shady, more shady than a little bit, fucking disgusting, right? And then, like, all out just, like, use a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was levels to it. And a lot of us have had to do some healing behind that. Like, let's be real. Like, we could be like, fuck the haters, fuck the haters, fuck the haters, fuck the... Yo, I'm about to make a TikTok then. Fuck the haters, fuck the haters, fuck the haters, right? But the reality is a lot of us have had to do some serious healing. Especially with the fact that, like, some of us, this shit has happened, like, so, like, rapid. Like, yo, like, everybody, like... No, really, for real. Everybody, like, my whole family, like, nobody knew. Remember Sinbad? Nobody knew. Like, my whole family, like, every last friend, even all the way back to elementary school. Right? Like, within the course of, like, 18 months. That's a lot. So I want to sprinkle a little love and light, right? And I want to encourage those of us that have had to, like, really heal from, those of us that have had to, like, really heal from that. You know what I mean? Like, we're good. We made it through. Like, we understand the purpose and all of it. But, you know, the reality is it was levels to it. And it was a lot of... And for some of us, it was a lot of people involved. And it was more people than we even thought or, like, could imagine. A lot, girl. A little bit ain't shit. A little more than a little bit shady. Disgusting. Yo, you know how much shit you gotta do to be deemed disgusting? Like, never in my life until this last year or so have I described people as disgusting. So, like, for as much as I have gained the ability to love and forgive, like, unconditionally, I have also equally, that's why my yin and my yang is balanced, my light and my dark, like, holla at a G. My yin and my yang. Yo, today I saw this lady, she had it on her nail. I was like, yes. And she showed me a picture. She had the evil eyes on. Oh, it was so cute. But she was like a business lady, so it wasn't gaudy. It was like real, like the evil eyes was like tiny evil eyes on every nail. It was so cute. So yeah, like we've had to become like aware of a lot in a short period of time. So I just came on tonight to sprinkle a little love and light, and to be loving to y'all and to love on y'all, because everybody needs a little bit of softness, right? And everybody needs a little bit of warmth, right? In a very, very cold, it's been a very cold summer, which is crazy, and it's gonna be an even colder winter. But guess what? I'm gonna be snuggled. I'm gonna be snuggled like a little bunny. I'm gonna be snuggled. Sure. So yeah, you guys. So QueenTv After Dark, where we're normalizing healthy, sexy relationships, y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. I will be back to see y'all in the afternoon time, because I'm y'all ray of sunshine in the afternoon time. So Glow, I love you, boo. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate your love and light and your energy, baby. Let me do a dance for you. So yeah, you guys. So yeah, so make sure y'all watch the replay, share the video, go to my channel, subscribe to my channel. so that you can be notified when I upload videos. Share, share, share. Glow, I love you. I'm going to text you tomorrow, boo. I love you so much. Thanks for everybody that came to hang out with me. It's the Queen of After Dark. You are now rocking with the Queen. All right, what's going to be the going out song? Let's see. Damage. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to eat. I love y'all.